Hi, this is Bob TV, and I forgot to clean the litter box. Unprepared. Welcome to episode 3. Today we're going to talk about the gear I use, the tech I love, the music I'm into, and the YouTube channels I watch. Today on my gear, the 5150 by PV. When I think about iconic go-to guitar amplifiers for metal and rock, I can think of two. The Mesa Boogie Dual Rectifier and the PV 5150. For live and recorded tones, the 5150 is number 1 in my list. Over the years, I've been lucky enough to find 2 of these monsters really cheap, so I use one for live shows and one for recording. Now, the specs of these amps are well known, so I'll just stick to what I did to these 2 amps of mine. Oh, I have my glasses off. Now I can see better. This was my first tube amp. To make it mine, I took out the faceplate, replaced the stock tubes with JJ branded tubes, and modded the amp to allow for an adjustable bias. Really simply, that means I can adjust how hot I run the vacuum tubes. This is because they're set really cold from the factory. Originally I thought this would really improve the sound, but my second 5150 is not modded, and it sounds amazing, so who knows. I put 2 padded handles on the top for easy transport, and replaced the old power cable with a longer, properly grounded cord. I buy all my tubes from eurotubes.com, and this is my recording amp. For my live amp, other than painting the front red, I added some cheap handles to the top, again for transport, and because the stock tubes sounded great, I left them alone. We'll talk about guitar cabs in another video. We have some breaking news. And then it's my tech. Today we'll be talking about my sound card and speakers. This is my Behringer UMC1820. I got this for about $200 online. It connects via USB and has 8 microphone/patch cord inputs. It also has 2 main outputs for speakers and 18 other various outputs. I can use this to record an entire drum kit all at once. Ta-dum-ts. Now these are my Mackie MR6 Mark III studio monitors. That's a fancy name for speakers that you mix music on. They claim to be flat response, which means they accurately reproduce a signal without changing it, and you hear a true representation of what you're mixing. They sound awesome for mixing and regular music listening. I take these over regular speakers any day. Oh, I'm getting an update on the breaking news from earlier. Okay, now for my music. Fit for an Autopsy is an American deathcore band from New Jersey, formed in 2008. I think they're really unique because Will Putney writes all the music, but he doesn't tour with the band. He runs a studio called Graphic Nature Audio, where he records and mixes music full-time. This means their records sound absolutely huge. The Great Collapse was released in 2017, and it sounds incredible. I liked it so much, I bought the CD. How about this? Another one. Another one. They released The Sea of Tragic Beasts this past October, and I think it might top the previous record. Now, if you like thick, heavy guitars, massive, powerful vocals, and pummeling drums in the form of memorable, well-written deathcore, this band's for you. Oh, I'm being told we're going live to the scene. Maintenant on my channels, logos by Nick. I only recently found this channel as I was searching around the tube. Mr. Nick is a freelance graphic designer who does YouTube tutorials. Now, rather than use Photoshop, which costs big bucks, he shows you how to get the same results in the GNU Image Manipulation Program, or GIMP, which is free. And, as far as I can tell, it's every bit as good as Photoshop. With his help, I made this cool logo for my band, Nasty Bucket. Well, that's my show. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned, stay buried.